that when we insert any data in the when we insert any data in any type of form, then how can we store that data in the database? So here I used PHP to connect my web page with the server, and to store the data in backend I used database MySQL. So first of all I have created a form, contact form, by using HTML and CSS, uh, and then I have created a database uh, in the MySQLite database, where the data that is to be inserted by the user is to be stored. Now here, as you can see, this is the code of HTML, and here I have used form method. As you know that form method attribute has, there's two types of form method attributes, that is post and get. Here I used post method attribute, and this is the code of CSS, and I don't think so there's a need to explain the code of HTML and CSS, as we all are very well familiar with the HTML and CSS. Now I'm moving ahead with the PHP code. So here, as you can see, first I have declared con variable in which MySQLi connect function is used. Basically, MySQLi connect function establishes the connection to the database. So here, in it contains four parameter. In first parameter, we have to write our server name. In second parameter, we have to write our username, and then in third parameter we have to write password. In fourth we have to write our database name. So my server name is localhost, my username is root, as I have not declared any password, so I leave it blank, but you have to write double quote without space, otherwise it will generate error. And contact is my database name. Further, I have used conditional statement in which isSet statement is used. isSet function is used. isSet function is a function which is used to set the variable. So here it determines that the variable which is used in its parameter is available in the code or not, or it is used in the code or not. So as you can see that one of the input type name is submit. It means that submit is already used. Then it returns true. If it returns true, then further code will be execute. If it returns false, then it will not execute the code. But as you can see, submit is available here. Then it returns true, and my further code will execute. So further, I have taken name variable in which the value of the input whose name is name will be stored. So here, as I used post form method attribute, so I use $_post. $_post is used to collect the data, collect the value from the input. So here post is used, post collect the data from the input whose name is name, and here it is email variable, the value of input whose name is email will be stored in the variable email, and the in phone variable, the value of the input whose name is phone will be stored in the phone variable, and so on. Further, I have used query variable in which insert into function is used. So here basically this line of code told us that how our data is stored in the column of the column of my table. So here insert into connect. Connect is my table name, and this name, email, phone, message is the column of the table. That is the connect column of connect table. The value of name variable will be stored in the name column of the connect table, and the value of email variable will be stored in the email column of the connect table, and so on. Further, I have declared run variable in which MySQLi query function is used. It generates the query against the database, and here two parameter is used, that is con and query. So if run returns true, it means that if MySQLi query function returns true, then it execute the true part, otherwise it execute false part. In true part, here I have alert successfully saved, and if it is false, then in false part it is alert name not saved. Now let's check the output. So here this is a very simple form. Now I'm going to insert the data. Nice. Here you can see that alert that successfully saved. It means that my data will save successfully in database. Now let's check the database. This is my contact database and connect is my table. As you here can see that XYZ email is xy@gmail.com will store here. But if we want to display that data in our page, so for this there is some line of code. Let's see that code. So here, first I have taken a variable con in which MySQL connect function is used, and after that query I have declared query variable in which select asterisk from connect is written. It means that it selects all the column of the connect table, all the data from the column of the connect table. And after that, I have declared run variable in which MySQL connect query function is used. After that, I used table tag of HTML, and then this is name email is the heading of the column, and then I used the loop in which I declared a row variable, and in row variable MySQL fetch array function is used. So MySQL fetch array function is a function in which it fetch the array from the database and save into the array form. So if run returns true, then it will generate then loop will be execute. Otherwise, loop will not execute. So here loop will execute till it returns false. So here it print the row of name, email, phone, and message from the data. Now let's check the output. So here you can see how our data is displayed in a tabular form. So in this way you can store your data in the database, and if you want to display it, then you can display it in your web page. Thank you.